Hello, awesome artists! Let's take a look at the glue station. The glue station is where you're going to find everything you need when using glue in the art studio. You'll need to grab one glue plate, 1 cup of glue, making sure the lid is on. You'll also need glue brushes. You might grab 2 if you're working with a partner. These brushes are specific for glue and they look different than our paint brushes. Always use 2 hands to carry your glue to your table. If you're using glue in the art room, you always need to put a messy mat underneath your artwork. Let's start by putting our name and teacher code on the back side of our artwork. All right, I'm ready to glue my objects on my paper. I'm going to first lay out where I want to place all my objects. It's important to really think about your composition and where you want to put things before you start gluing down. Now that I know where I want to put things, it's time to start gluing. Flip over the piece of paper you plan on gluing to the background. Take the lid off your glue and remember to always keep everything on the glue plate. Let's take a look at that glue brush. There are 3 parts. The handle, where you hold the brush. The silver part is the ferrule, also known as the danger zone, and the bristles. Remember, we only get glue on the bristles. Your glue cup is deep, and if you put it all the way in, you'll get glue on the danger zone. Keep the glue on the bristles. Carefully dip the bristles into the glue. It's going to drip, so you're going to wipe it on the lip. Again, that's dip, dip, dip. Wipe it on the lip. Now that you have glue on your bristles and it's not dripping off, you can carefully dab or brush it around the edges of the object you're gluing down to the background. You don't have to paint glue on the entire back of the object. Just dab around the edges, and then you might want to put a little in the center as well. Let's take a closer look at that gluing action. Remember, we're going to carefully dip the brush bristles only into the glue, not getting any glue on the danger zone. Just the tip of the brush, dip, 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 and we wipe it on the lip. Fantastic. Okay, I've gone around the edges and a little bit in the center. It's time to put my brush down. Remember, we put it in the plate, never in the glue cup, on the plate only. Let's take our shape, flip it over, tap it onto the background, just a tap, tap. Now let's turn the entire piece of artwork over and give it a good massage. Flip it over and your shape is stuck. Great job! Let's speed this up a little bit and go through these steps again. Remember, dip, 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 wipe it on the lip. Only get glue on the bristles, not the danger zone. Glue around the edges of your object. Turn it over, tap it on, turn the whole piece of artwork over, give it a good massage. When you feel like you are done, you always should check the edges. You might need to put a little extra glue and make sure all your edges are stuck. Flip it over, massage it really well, and you're done. Now it's time to clean up and put our glue away. First, we need to carefully put the lid on the glue cup. Now, using 2 hands, let's carry it over to the glue station. Everything's going to go back where we got it from, except the brushes. This brush I never use, so I can put it back. But this brush here has glue on it. It has to go to the bathtub. It cannot go back on the glue station. Carefully make sure you put your glue with the lid on, back with the other glue cups, never stacking, only one at a time, and put the glue plate stacked with the others. Let's take this glue brush to the bathtub. It's super important to remember that any brush that has glue on it has to go to the bathtub. And that's it. You've just learned all the steps on how to use the glue station in the art studio. I cannot wait to see what you create.